Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the MORS Ransacker. I don't do a whole lot of sniper rifle reviews on In Depth, but I did unlock this one recently, and this one is worth your attention because it is a good sniper rifle. You're going to get to see me use it today with a variety of attachments, which is mostly scopes, and I'm actually going to have a few good clips for you. If you ever want a secret on how to look like you're good at sniping on YouTube, the secret is only show the good clips. Now let's talk about the stats on this weapon. The movement speed, unfortunately, has been slightly decreased from 90% down to 88.2%. It's not quite a whole 2%, it's a very minor nerf right off the bat. You probably won't notice it, but some of you are very into quickscoping, very into being fast, aggressive snipers, and I thought I would point this out just in case it's important to some of you. The next thing you want to know is another bad thing. We're doing the bad first today, and that's that the rate of fire has been decreased from 47 RPM to 43 RPM, and that doesn't look like very much. You're like, okay, it's only 4 RPM, and small numbers, but percentage-wise, that's essentially a 10% decrease in rate of fire, and personally, I did not notice it because the MORS doesn't fire super fast to begin with, and I'm not a guy, I don't pull the trigger just as soon as I can. I usually wait and line up my shots, so I didn't find that to be as bad of a nerf, but I know some of you like to shoot very, very quickly and dump your MORS shots out, and that might be very bad for you. But let's talk about what's good about this weapon. The good thing about this weapon, what really makes it tick, is that the idle sway has been greatly reduced. Both the amount of idle sway, which is the total distance that you can sway left and right and up and down, and the speed at which it sways. So again, the entire area which you can experience sway has been reduced, and the speed at which your sights sway has also been reduced significantly on both of them, and together this combines to a very, very accurate sniper rifle. You can stack a ballistic CPU on top of this, or maybe use a different scope or something, and have even less sway, and I think that's fantastic, because the most frustrating thing about sniper rifles in Advanced Warfare is the fact that the iron sights, or not the iron sights, the default sights sway quite a lot, and it makes it difficult to hit people moving around very fast, and especially when those people are often running assault rifles that don't have any sway. So reducing your idle sway is one of the most important things you can do for a sniper rifle. It also says on the stat chart that it has increased damage, but as we've covered in previous in-depth episodes, and as I hope you guys remember, the actual damage doesn't increase, but the body multipliers do change a little bit. The headshot multiplier is increased, the neck multiplier is increased, and the chest multiplier is increased. The one-shot kill areas are the same. You don't get any extra one-shot kill areas with this variant, but you do get easier wall bangs, easier collaterals, easier corner clips, because the damage that you're going to deal when you hit somebody in the chest will be higher, and if you've gone through another body, if you've gone through a wall, if you've clipped a corner, and then it hits the chest, it's going to be higher than any other sniper rifle just because of that multiplier, and I thought I would point that out. It makes sniping, like actual sniping, like not so much quickscoping, much, much easier with this weapon, and that's one of the core reasons that I like it. As for what I think about it, I think it's an all-around excellent sniper rifle. It also looks really cool too. I do kind of like that kind of futuristic look to it with the cable that hooks in on the side. I think that's kind of cool. And I think that this one is very good. It's not the best one if you want to quickscope, but it is one of the best ones if you want to actually snipe, like sit back and try and pick people off at long range. Very, very good at that. I would highly recommend it. This isn't one of the variants you hear people talking about a lot. A lot of times you see the Pummeler or the Doctor or the Silver Bullet, but if you have this one is very good, and I would recommend that you try it. As for what works best with it, optics of choice, I kind of like the default scope, but I do play around with the others on occasion, whatever floats your boat, and if you're running the default scope, the ballistic CPU is fantastic with that. Guys, that's all for this in-depth episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode was on the M1 Irons Outlaw, and the next episode is going to be a fun one on the MP443 Grok 1 Wood. Drifter out.